Hey y'all, Merry Christmas and welcome to my kitchen.
I was born and raised in the South, in a city, and now I live in the Midwest on a farm, and I love it. Other things I love are Jesus, my family, and everything food. I'm so glad you decided to join me today.
Hey y'all, are y'all still Merry Christmasing? I am. In fact, last weekend, we got to celebrate Christmas with my precious grandbaby, Rainy Roo, because they will be at the Hosses for Christmas Day. I am all about stretching out the holidays. Let's have lots of Christmases, all the celebrations, all the gatherings. And like I said before, y'all know I love to bake during December, and I love to make Christmassy things. But today we're gonna make a regular meal for lunch or dinner. With all the sweets, we still have to eat regular meals, right? That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Tell me who else has had cheesecake for a meal? Anyone? Rick is doing the books for the farm in the North Room, and I just got a big chuckle out of him. He makes me laugh all the time, so I love to make him laugh on occasion. This is such a good hearty meal for wintertime, and as some people say, it'll stick to your bones. When I first made this, Rick said, "This tastes just like a burger and fries." And I was like, it does. So we decided to call it a deconstructed burger and fries. So today we're gonna make deconstructed burger and fries. Let me show you what you'll need.
Ground beef, potatoes, onion powder, butter, and ketchup and mustard if you like.
Hey y'all, I'm so excited to show y'all this wonderful meal of deconstructed burger and fries. It's so good and so easy and so hearty. And you'll think, wow, that was so plain and easy, but so yummy. The first thing you do is you brown 2 pounds of ground beef. Get a couple of sticks of butter and put it in another pan. While your ground beef is browning, add about a teaspoon of onion powder. Cute little teaspoons for Mom, my sweet mama. She has actually a Santa collection. And y'all, she elevates Jesus, who is the reason for the season. But she also has Santas around her house. If you're teaching your kids about Christmas and Jesus coming to earth, you can also research the historical Saint Nick. Add a little more history. Then you just get a sack of potatoes and peel them and slice them. And y'all, we get our potatoes from our sweet neighbors, Al and Mary. We love them. They are dear to us. And it's wonderful on the farm to have amazing neighbors. And we really do all around. So I think of Al and Mary whenever I peel a potato. Hi, Al and Mary. Your 2 sticks of butter are boiling. Go ahead and slice the potato and put it in the butter like this. I'm slicing them about 2 millimeters thick. The thicker you cut your potato, the longer it's going to take to cook through. So you decide if you've got a long time and you want a really thick potato, go for it. As y'all know, I love nativity scenes. And we have a little Fiore plastic, playable nativity scene, and the baby Jesus will come out of the manger. And so Rainy Roo loves it. We got like 2 squares of toilet paper and we wrapped baby Jesus in swaddling clothes. She loved it. And then we sang Rockabye Baby. It was wonderful. It was so interesting because we had purchased several gifts for little Rain, and she opened one and then she was fine to go play. And we're like, wait, there are more presents to open. But she was fine with one gift. There's a sermon in there somewhere. So we ended up making the opening of presents just stretch on and on. So she would open a present and then play with it, and we would have Swedish tea ring, which is tradition in my family for Christmas morning or rainy Christmas morning. And then we would go back and we would play a little bit more, and then we'd say, Rain, do you want to open another present? It took some coaxing, but it's just her personality. She is just so precious. And y'all, I found the cutest little working appliances in pink, no less, for Rainy Roo, and she loved them. She played and played with those toys. It was so fun. I love Christmas traditions, and we had traditions growing up in my family. All the children would spend the night in the same room on Christmas Eve, and the next morning we would come down the stairs, youngest to oldest. It was so much fun. And back then we had a parents' phone line and a children's phone line, and so we would call Mom and Dad to wake them up and be like, we're up, we're ready. And they'd say, okay, we'll let you know when you can come down. It was pretty soon after that. And then we would go down the stairs. The youngest went around first and saw, and whatever big present we had asked for was sitting out, whether it was a bike or a giant bear or a stereo or whatever it was. And the other presents were wrapped, and it was so much fun. And my mom always made a Swedish tea ring. I think I've told y'all that. And then we had other traditions that we did with our girls. What are some of y'all's Christmas traditions? One of my favorite things that we do with my girls is on Christmas Eve, Rick always reads Luke 2, and we have a Christmas Eve candlelight dinner. And my oldest, Savannah, plays Christmas carols on the piano. We all sing around. Another Christmas tradition that we always do is we decorate sugar cookies with my mom's sugar cookie recipe. It's so good, and she always made sugar cookies for us too. Well, for every holiday, but Christmas especially. My brother Sheldon loves her cookies. Sometimes she just makes a batch just for him. He deserves them. Another Christmas tradition that we love to do around here is make gingerbread houses. And I have a gingerbread house mold, and so it's wonderful. I bought it years ago, and it's a mold for just the pieces that you need, and it has a recipe. I see that you can purchase pre-made walls, and that's awesome too. Also in high school, when I was a senior at PA, Pulaski Academy, we were big brothers and big sisters to the lower grade classes as seniors, and there were 3 of us in each room, and we brought tons of graham crackers and icing and all the trimmings, and we let our kiddos make gingerbread houses out of those. So that's easy and fast, and the kids loved it. Great memories. The ground beef is done, but the potatoes need to simmer a little bit more, so I'm going to put the lid on and let them do that. I think these potatoes, let me check them. Oh, they look so good. See how some of them are kind of crispy golden, like a French fry? Yum. Then you pour all of this, including the butter, into your ground beef. Then just stir it together. All right, this is finished. All you need to do is add it to your plate and serve it with ketchup and mustard. Y'all, thanks so much for cooking with me today this Christmas season. We're so thankful Jesus came to earth to save us. I hope y'all try this at home. It's a wonderful thing to heat up as leftovers just in the pan. I don't love to microwave beef, and so I just get out my little frying pan and fry it up. Y'all have a wonderful week. Don't forget to thank Jesus, who's the reason for the season, and enjoy. See you next time.